friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi and welcome to hashtag Stick and Glue. This is a collaboration hosted by my friend Mimi, by Mimi with Love, and co-hosted by Annie of Annie Creates. So today my inspiration materials are this beautiful picture, which was given to me by Rosemary of Rosemary You Rock Art, this doily heart, gorgeous pink color, and this vintage book page music sheet. And actually this was given to me by my friend Bibi of Bibi's Closet Creations. You might remember the last time that I participated, I went ahead and I used a music sheet from the same book, and I was able to cut it using this ruler and my tweezers. So I'm just going to do that again. I'm making it just a little bit smaller so that I can use it as a card topper if I want to. For a greeting card, and it's just a little bit big the way that it is. I have, as of the time of this recording, I have packed my paper cutter and almost all of my supplies. So I have just a few things to play with. Let's find the balance of, we don't want to cover certainly the whole music page, but I would like a nice big splash of this pink doily on here. So I'm feeling like this is a good spot. I think I'm going to go ahead and line this up here. See, and I'm going to try to, I don't think I can cut it with these because the music paper was really old and fragile, but this heart is not. But I can mark it so that I can cut it with my scissors, and I think that's a good plan. I just shifted it just a little bit. Let me bring it up here just a hair. Okay, and then let me go across here. I hope I'm doing this straight. Let's see. Let's give this a try. We're going to mark it right here, and we're going to hope for the best. Now I can keep the rest of this doily for scrap and use it in another project. It's pretty. It's such a beautiful color. I do have some paint on my desk. I only left these 4 paints out, and there was a reason, because they sound very liquidy. So I left these out to just sort of use them up. And white is always pretty with pink, so I'm not sure there's much left in here. But let's go ahead and glue this down. Also, another thing I did, I can't even believe that I packed up my glue so early, but I did. So I'm using Fabric Fusion, and it does work on paper. So that's a good thing for me right now, because I won't have access to my other glue until I actually get into the Airstream, which I think I mentioned that'll be in 4 days when we actually move it into that. So, we're going to use this in the meantime. I don't like using it on fabric. It takes a really long time to dry. So I might as well use it on glue, and that way it doesn't go to waste. I might as well use it on paper, and that way it doesn't go to waste. I was going to see if I could just splash some of this here and there on here. And I literally do not care how this comes out. Like, that's perfect. I'm not being picky about it. Now I'm going to blast it with my heat gun. That will spread the paint around, which I'm also perfectly fine with. Now it's time to look through our book here, which was graciously given to me by Paper Confessions with Karamia. And as you can see, I've been having fun going through it and finding, ooh, that butterfly is very cool. Finding fun stickers to use in various projects. Okay, my friends, what if we use some flowers on this page? I think that'd be a nice idea given the theme of love that we have going on here. All right, so let's just say, and I can cut this, and you know what, I probably will cut this down, but let's just say for now that this is going to go right here in the center, and then we could put flowers around it. Or do I want to cut it down first? I might want to. If I cut it down, my only issue is I literally have no way to make an edge on it, like no ink, no nothing. I do have some paint. Let's just get wild and crazy. Let's go ahead and cut these edges off. I want to make sure I go straight here, so I am going to put this here. Does that look straight? Hopefully. Just going to mark it. No, that's not straight. Hold on, let me figure out a way. Okay, I have this thing, and this is most likely has straight edges. So I'm putting this down, and I'm butting this thing here up to the edge, and hopefully that is giving me a straight edge to mark it with. I'm holding it down tight so the paper doesn't shift, and there we go. Let's give that a whirl. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right. All right, so now we've got our photo, and it doesn't even really need an edge, but now I've got myself curious about how maybe I could make an edge. So I was gonna open this up, but geez, it's really glued shut. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit out on this paper, okay, just like that. And then I'm just gonna dip the edge in here and just embrace whatever happens with this. We're getting there. We got our edge on there. Now I'm feeling like I probably should hit that with my glue gun, but I really don't want to blow that paint around because I really like the way it's laying on there. But now I have to decide, am I setting this aside so it can dry? Or am I putting the flowers on for, you know what, let me get some flowers on there. Yes, let me set this aside. I'm gonna grab this index card. I'm just gonna lay this down right there on the index card. Try not to smush that paint around anywhere. And let's go ahead and get some flowers on the page at least. Now, I've got this one, and it's blue, so I think that's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get that right down here. Oh, I should add, well, I mean, the stick is pretty decent. I was gonna say I should add some glue to it, but that stuck down pretty nicely. If I remember to add glue to the other ones, I'll do that. I'm liking that. Let's go ahead and get, we have a nice big bunch here. Do we want to put this over here? Sure, why not? I have this one, it's got kind of a cool shape to it, so let's look and see what we could do with this. I'm thinking we could have it leaning over in this direction like this. Yeah, what do you think about that? And then we'll just flip it over and cut those edges that are sticking off. We'll just cut those right off of there. There we go. This is coming along nicely. Let's see what else we can find. We have another really cool looking flower. Let's grab it. So we have this one, and I'm thinking that this one could sort of go corner to corner. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's looking neat. We'll do the same. We'll just flip this over and trim off just those little bits. All right, my friends, I put some fabric fusion on the back of the photo. Hopefully that won't harm the photo at all. We're gonna get this set into place. And then I am gonna blast it with the heat gun, but I'm gonna do it from behind on this, this paper side. So I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna press it down really well with my scissors here. And then I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun and get that glue to dry. All right, I got that blasted, flipping it over. All right, I don't think we damaged the photo. The photo looks good. I think everything looks good. Something feels sticky. Is it the paint? Maybe the paint feels just a little sticky, but it's fine. It's dry. Everything is dry. Now we'll have to flatten this. I'll put this inside of a book or something and flatten it out. But before we do that, let's take a look and see, do I need any other flowers? Do I like it the way that it is? I wish you guys could talk to me as I'm creating. Tell me what you think. Let me see if I can straighten these out so we can get a good view. Well, I do like it very much. So I guess my question is, do I want a flower sort of coming over the picture? I am thinking about that. Let's move the picture over and let's have a quick look to see if we can find something that might cascade over the corner. We do have this one. I was thinking the other side, but heck, we could do this side here. Let's check it. It mirrors this one a little bit, and do we hate that? Oh, hold on a second. What if we did it right here along the bottom? And then we can look and see if I could find one, or ooh, maybe a butterfly up here on this side. Even this green one, this is like a moth. He looks so cool. Let's grab the moth. He's so neat looking. Yeah, let's grab this guy here. Before I stick him down, I am going to just cut some of this away from his antenna. I don't think I need all this white space around it, so I'll just do it like that. Matter of fact, I might just, that's a lot of antenna right there, so I'm just going to cut that off. It'll just look better, I think. Okay. All right, and then we'll just go like this. Let's have a look at it. We got our vintage paper, we have our stickers, we got our paint splotches. I know you can see those. I love the way I went around the frame with the blue paint. That was just fun and different, right? Different than inking. And then we have our flowers down at the bottom. And our pretty pink doily. And even, you know what I envisioned? I envisioned that, and I don't have access to them right now, and I've just packed up all my magazines so I can't even harvest one. But I envisioned some words down here. So I'm thinking in the future, before I send this out, probably as a card topper, I'll go ahead and find some words and put them right there. It's a perfect space for it. I hope you enjoyed this, my friends. Grab your stuff. Get creative. Clearly you don't need a lot. Just, you know, get creative and just go with the flow, right? All right. Join in on hashtag Stick and Glue, hosted by Mimi with Love and Annie Creates. Thanks for watching. See you soon.